Title: The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***ck by Mark Manson. Summary: Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a book that has really shaken up the self-help world. Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***ck. Now, the title might be a little in your face, but the core message is surprisingly profound. It's not about being indifferent or apathetic. It's about something much more important: choosing what truly matters to you and letting go of everything else. Manson argues that our society is often obsessed with positive thinking and unrealistic expectations, which ironically makes us more anxious and unhappy. Instead, he suggests embracing negativity, accepting our flaws, and finding meaning in the struggles of life. The book challenges us to confront the things we care about deeply and to filter out the noise of societal pressures and superficial desires. It's about understanding that suffering is inevitable, but our reaction to it is a choice. By consciously deciding what deserves our attention and what doesn't, we can lead more fulfilling and resilient lives. Manson uses straightforward language, often with a touch of dark humor, to deliver his counterintuitive yet powerful message. So, let's unpack some of the key ideas from The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***ck and see how they can apply to our own lives. Chapter-wise breakdown. Okay, let's break down some of the key insights chapter by chapter. Chapter 1. Don't try. This chapter kicks things off by challenging the conventional wisdom of constant striving and positive affirmations. Manson uses the example of Charles Bukowski to illustrate that embracing failure and accepting our limitations can be the first step towards genuine growth. The key takeaway here is that the desire for positive experience is itself a negative experience. Paradoxically, accepting negative experience is a positive experience. Chapter 2. Happiness is a problem. Manson argues that the pursuit of happiness as a constant state is flawed. Instead, he suggests that true happiness comes from solving problems. Dissatisfaction and struggle are natural parts of life, and it's through overcoming challenges that we find meaning and joy. Think about it. The satisfaction you feel after working hard to achieve something is often greater than the fleeting pleasure of instant gratification. Chapter 3. You are not special. This chapter tackles the entitlement mentality that pervades modern culture. Manson emphasizes the importance of humility and accepting that we are all average in many ways. This isn't meant to be discouraging, but rather liberating. By letting go of the need to be exceptional all the time, we can focus on genuine values and meaningful connections. Chapter 4. The Value of Suffering. Here, Manson delves into the idea that suffering is inevitable and even valuable. It's through facing and overcoming hardship that we develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. He stresses that the key isn't to avoid suffering, but to choose what you're willing to suffer for. Chapter 5. You are always choosing. This chapter highlights the responsibility we have for our own experiences. Even when bad things happen to us, our reaction and our interpretation of those events are always a choice. Taking ownership of our problems, rather than blaming others or external circumstances, is crucial for personal growth. Chapter 6. You're wrong about everything, but so am I. Manson discusses the importance of being open to being wrong and constantly questioning our beliefs. Intellectual humility allows us to learn and evolve. He argues that certainty is the enemy of growth, and embracing doubt can lead to more accurate perspectives. Chapter 7. Failure is the way forward. This chapter reframes failure as a necessary part of the learning process. Instead of fearing failure, we should view it as valuable feedback that helps us improve and move forward. Manson encourages us to take action and be willing to make mistakes. Chapter 8. The Importance of Saying No. This chapter focuses on setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing what truly matters to us. Saying no to things that don't align with our values or goals frees up our time and energy for what's truly important. It's about understanding that saying no to some things is saying yes to others. Chapter 9. And Then You Die. The final chapter brings a sobering yet ultimately liberating perspective. By confronting our own mortality, we can gain clarity on what truly matters in life and make choices that are aligned with our values. This awareness helps us to let go of trivial concerns and focus on creating a meaningful existence. Important lessons/final thoughts. So, what are the big takeaways from The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***ck? Firstly, choose your values wisely and give a FCK only about what truly resonates with you. Secondly, embrace discomfort and understand that growth often comes from facing challenges. Thirdly, take responsibility for your own problems and recognize that your reactions are always a choice. Fourthly, practice humility and be open to being wrong. And finally, remember that life is finite, so focus on what truly matters in the grand scheme of things. This book isn't about becoming apathetic. It's about cultivating a more mindful and intentional approach to life, focusing on what brings genuine meaning and fulfillment. Call to action. If you found this summary helpful, please like, comment with your own thoughts on the book, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Thanks for tuning in.